Have you ever thought about what it would be like to climb into the front seat of a big rig?
Well, I guess I never considered this as a career choice, but maybe it's not a bad idea.
Or maybe you just saw one of these around town and was wondering what that's all about.
In this episode of Memorable Moments, I'm at the NTC CDL Training Center talking with the folks here about what it takes to be a truck driver and what this school offers as far as training. So an inexperienced driver could come here and learn everything there is to know about driving a truck, including the actual operation of the truck.
Absolutely. I don't know about everything. We're not hauling freight and dealing with customers like that, but certainly extended skills, parallel parking, a big rig, all kinds of other stuff that's a little bit tougher and a little bit harder than the CDL exam so that they're adequately prepared. Safe driving behaviors, but we do certainly also get into the business end of what to expect in our industry.
I am going to school here to get my CDLA license. I want to get it for work, and then I want to learn about all the DOT laws and the log booking and all the things like that go with your CDLA. Never drove a semi till I walked on campus. I think I'm doing all right. I think we're getting there. It's not as easy as people think, but I think the biggest challenges that I've experienced is shifting, double clutching. I mean, never did anything like that. I've always drove an automatic, but backing up a trailer is not easy as well. But with all the cones and the practice and everything, I think everyone can do it. Yeah, so far we've been to the roundabout. That's not easy. Classroom portion, we learn all of the DOT laws and regulations and all the different laws that truckers have compared to just your regular Class D driver's license. So yeah, it's totally different.
Certainly the drivers around Merrill have been very patient with us. We're very appreciative of that. They also give our students real world experience to see what happens when in a stressful situation, and suddenly they have to deal with it in a big trailer, and they see how other motorists change their behaviors around us. We definitely appreciate the city of Merrill and all the people driving around and how patient they are with us and that we have student drivers. As we get more truck drivers into the population of central Wisconsin, we're going to see the local companies benefiting from that and having more drivers in the local pool to pull the freight for them. We not only run a Class A program, we also have a Class B program. That's good for getting your license to drive maybe a dump truck locally for one of the gravel haulers or something. We're looking at adding some other programs potentially in the future for involving buses and hazardous materials classes. You're not required to go through any sort of training to get your CDL. You can just go take the exam if you feel you're ready and pay for the exam fee and get your CDL that way. But that's going to change in February of 2022. You're going to be required to show some proof of training. Some training provider that's certified by the federal government is going to have to give their stamp of approval before you're even allowed to test for the CDL. So that's a change. We're expecting to see an increase in enrollment because of that. One of the things we do here is we have a little bit longer program than you might see in other places in the industry, where they advertise getting your CDL in 3 or 4 weeks. We run an 8-week Class A CDL program because we want to make sure that the drivers that are graduating from our program are prepared for the industry adequately, trained for what they're about to experience, and that they're the safest possible drivers we can put out there. We are limited by how many trucks we can put out on the road, how many instructional staff we have, and we are looking to expand right now. We're expanding our current facility to hopefully double our training ability and double our training size. We're currently looking to run classes year-round, as opposed to just during the academic year. So people who want to come through school in the summer might be able to find a class then, or if they're looking for a new career at any point during the year, they should be able to find a class. Looking to hire more instructional staff and always accepting donations of old trucks and stuff like that. We're definitely looking at increasing the size of what we're able to do here. The easiest way to do that is go right to ntc.edu and search truck driving, and it'll bring up our page, and just click apply, and all the information will come through that link.
So if you're interested in a new career or you're just looking for a new hobby, make sure you check into the NTC CDL Training Center. That's it for this episode of Memorable Moments, and as always, thanks for watching.